really pushed it over the edge. And
okay,
well,
that helps.
Hanwha, well that helps. Yeah, that'll do it.
That definitely helps a lot. Yeah, the blind Akali we've seen be a major problem a lot of times. And now you're playing up against Zeka Sylas. And regardless of what Chovy said in his recent interview, where he said that Akali eventually gets the better of Sylas, I feel like we've only seen Akalis get dominated by Sylas in the mid lane here at the LCK, especially when you have a jungler who can put on a lot of pressure, like Nidalee.
No matter the game, you're like, oh no, we can win level 1, even when you really should not think that.
No, I do use my brain in solo queue, unlike some people. But going to set up against the Vi, who is running straight at him over a ward.
Yeah, I think Umpty's dead.
Yeah, he looks pretty doomed here, as Umpty taking a ton of damage, not even going to flash. First blood given over to Clid.
Walk it out.
It's totally fine. Clid, again though, just showing his face. Let's listen in.
파이 왔다?
Vi is here.
네, 밀려낼 것 같은데 이러면 그냥?
He's gonna push in here. That's it. Here comes Clid now looking for mid. The Akali can be very slippery, but already Kara's getting pretty low. Zeka is going to hit it as Clid is just over the wall. Like, it was kind of an awkward angle. I'm not sure where he was
They
going.
do also know where Umpty is, which means that Kingen can use this time to go
Low life. He's going to get ignited, but sitting on top of the trap is the Karma, as Zephyr will go down. Immediate trade back and forth. Henna's got a lot more mana.
I don't have that update, man. You don't have to rub it in.
Yeah. Kingan's been doing this very nicely, but Morgan trying to bait him into the stun. He's got the flash by. Assault Battery comes on in. Kingan is dead. Zeka, though, trying to force this fight. He's got his Nidalee Clid nearby. A lot of damage onto Zeka already, but he is not low enough to be taken out as Clid is going to hit 1.
The flash, and even if he does, I don't think he necessarily survives it.
해보자 이거.
Let's go for it. That's all he said.
We have a colossal lead on top side and a colossal lead in the jungle.
Uh-oh. That is a Mancer Q. It's going to slow them both. Henna is looking for this. Going to get the flash out of life as yeah. I mean,
for Brion, it's pretty good.
Okay, Zeka is just hunting the Vi, seemingly. He's just going to take time, but Zeka is actually going in onto Umpty, even though he sees Morgan. So he is extremely confident to go in on this one, and he's just going to get booped on the head.
The CC chain is really good.
And now Clid in a bit of trouble here. He's going to fail his flash. He gets over to his team at least, as flashing in his Karis, but there is the binding. Do they have the damage is the question. Trying to Gale Force and get that extra bit, and Viper will pick up the Akali.
The more I see, the more I'm like, this is going to come down to can Viper 1v9 on Caitlyn? Which, to be fair...
Yeah, and probably. Zeka in a little bit of trouble here. He is going to get burst down.
Now, 2 very questionable decisions. So, well, this isn't really a decision. Oh, okay, never mind. He just goes in.
Yeah, he's got Clid in life, and he's like, oh, I should be fine. As we now know, he was not fine.
He was not fine.
A lot less common, actually. But I think, you know, it still has a place on the broadcast.
That's what makes it so good, is Kingen might be dead.
This is an orange buff situation. Kingen is going to go down, and 100 to 0'd. Actually, he just could not even cast one thing. Speaking of getting 100 to 0'd, will they get Karis here? Yes, they will. Wow.
They don't have Sichuan. Like, how are they going to start a fight?
Well, they have vision.
But how are you going to get a pick if you don't have any control?
Well, the crowd now broken as now the turnaround goes on to Clid. Nice stopwatch, and teleport is coming in, but can they win this fight from behind? This good timing on the Mega Gnar, but take a look at the front of this fight as well. Karis not able to get over the wall, though, and he will be left alone. The Gnar actually splitting this fight up very well as Zeka is able to get in there, but Morgan is ginormous in this fight. He is just taking off heads right now. The double kill.
Not quite the case here, as we... So Clid went for a build here where he got an early Blighted Jewel and then went for the components of Zhonya's, and I think he's going to finish Zhonya's, and it actually does make it harder for Umpty to engage. Kingen only gets 1 stun into the wall, and then crucially, we have Kara's die, and then Kingen leaves because he thinks that should be the end of the fight, but then Zeka goes in, and it's this disjointedness that we saw from Hanwha at the beginning of the split. You need to be on the same page. You can go for that play. Zeka
kind of just sit there, you know, and wait for the right moment, and it looks like they're going to try to go for life. He does have a crown, though, but eventually he just dies. So
I think they
have some,
Alive still going to contest.
They have some poke, and look at Henna. He's so out there in the front, nearly got his head taken off by Viper.
But no vision.
Yeah, they don't have
control.
vision. They don't have vision.
They're going to get engaged on.
Top here, there is the 3-man counter-strike as they run straight into it. Kingen trying to keep Viper alive, but he will not be able to. As Zeka is pretty scary, but is he scary enough?
If Clint gets this, I swear to God, Valdez.
Okay, they're just gonna get over the wall.
It's
and
fine.
He is dead. Oh,
It's okay.
Scott and Sonya, stop damaging the Elder, please. Okay, they're just gonna take down group mid and push. You got this.
So, do you have what? That's the one job.
Yeah, this isn't.
Oh no!
It's just what's gonna happen.
Are you going to 100-0 him? You can't.
Just gotta hope
Zeka,
he donks into you, I think.
I guess, or Zeka has to like steal a vial, but that doesn't sound too great.
Yeah. Baron coming down here. Zeka, you know, it's still relatively strong. Gotta respect that damage.
Well, if they get Nash,
well,
you have to go for it though. No, no. There's no more moves.
Bro, don't have vision. They can't. Okay,
they're taking it. They're taking it.
There they
It's
go.
fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
How about
the
I
game's
can't
done.
approach it?
The game-
This is going to be Morgan alone. Should be able to get this inhibitor, I guess, as Zin goes by, trying to keep them away, but now Umpty's not in a great spot as, okay, that's just going to be the guy. Bird down as, yeah, Karis will finally begin to press his buttons as a lot of heat damage does come in, but I'm not sure that Viper can do it alone against Elder Buff as he's sticking down. Might just die here, actually. No, they're just going to hit the Nexus. Okay, we did it. We did it, bro. You pressed your buttons, and we took down the Nexus. Game 3 will happen in this series.
The ban's absolutely fine. We're totally okay with it. The Varus first pick, understandable. The Caitlyn, also fine. But we know that Varus and Karma together beat Caitlyn Lux. You don't pick the Lux. You pick the Caitlyn away at that point in time. But it's okay. Let's just assume that they can actually win against the Lux. So then they go for what? Third pick, Nidalee? Are you kidding me? Jace is available. If you want to play pick and poke, just pick Jace at that point in time. All right? Then you go into the bans afterwards. They're also relatively irrelevant. You can then pick your Nidalee if you'd like to after you've picked a Jace in that spot. But no. Instead, you want to pick a Gnar that has no setup for the Nidalee that you've already picked up. And then you pick double AP. I don't know what I didn't like the draft very much.
So